Hello, everyone. My name is Clarice Miner, and I am the owner and founder of Financial Bondage Broken. Now, you may be wondering, what is that? Who is Financial Bondage Broken? Don't worry, I am here to tell you exactly who we are. But first, let me tell you about myself because you don't know me. I want you to know me before we connect. I Before 2014, I was a single parent for 11 years. I got married in the summer of 2014. And through my entire experience as a single mom, it was wonderful. However, financially, it was stress. I was losing my hair because I was behind in all my bills. I barely could buy food. I was barely taking care of my son. It was just stressful all the way around. I was being charged for overdraft fees because I wasn't managing my money the way that I should have been managing my money. And that is till one day I said to myself, and I went to God immediately because I was at my breaking point. And I said, God, I need your help. I cannot continue like this. I cannot prosper like this. I want to buy a house. And the way that it's going right now, there's absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to buy a house within the time that I want to buy a house. So, in the process, I asked him to teach me and show me how to manage my money and budget. I always hear people saying you need an emergency account in case emergencies happen. But I'm like, how can I have an emergency account when I'm behind in all my bills? I need to get the bills paid. You know how that feels. And that's how it all began. He brought a wonderful person in my life. She's a fabulous person, a fabulous friend. I love her dearly. We were talking one day, and she told me about what she does when she gets paid. She's also a single mom, and what she does is she has a budget spreadsheet that she just got off of Excel, and she manages her money through that. Every time we get paid, she goes on there and she says, "This is what I'm going to pay. This is the bills that I'm going to pay," and it worked out perfect for her. And I was like, well, why am I not doing that? And maybe that would help me. So that's what I did. I went home that night and I went to Excel, and I didn't like what they had on Excel. Their templates to me were awful. To me. Now, it may work for other people, but for me, it was terrible because I needed a tracking system, which is implemented in our Restore program. The spreadsheet that I created, it tracks my expenses and my income and subtracts that and gives me how I'm going to have, how much I will have at the end of each pay period. And it worked out great. I was able to catch up on my bills and get ahead of my bills. I was actually paying my bills early, like 2 weeks early. That's how great it was. And I was able to do that within 4 months. Can you believe that? 4 months. I was like ecstatic. I was telling everybody, I'm caught up on my bills. I'm not stressed about my bills. Yeah. And as I was going about doing all that and telling my testimony, I was coming across people who was experiencing the same thing. And they were asking me questions, and I would give them suggestions. And then it clicked on me. Ding. The light bulb. This is a great opportunity to start a business, helping and coaching families to get out of that debt, to manage their money. And that is how Financial Bondage Broken came about. We have a Restore program. The program is for 6 months. And in that Restore program, we get people with their goal in mind to get on track. That's important. Debt is not the problem. It is the symptom of the problem. A lot of times we get in debt because we've lost income. We've lost by sickness. Somebody got sick in the family. We lost their job. That's happened to me before. I lost my job in 2007. And those were and poor money management. If you don't know how to manage your money, there's no possible way that you can get back on track. You can't get on track if you don't know how to manage your money. And that was also my problem. I didn't have an emergency account. And that's what we will coach you and your family on doing. Getting on track, developing a system that will help you and keep you on track, where you're not going to fall back, because once you get in the habit of disciplining yourself, tracking your money, saving your money, it becomes a habit where you can reach your goal to go buy a house. If you already have a house, take more vacations. Who doesn't like vacations? I love it. I love vacations. So give us a call, and we will set you up with a free consultation with one of our coaches that will coach you to getting your finances on track. I want to quote a scripture before I go out, and I will also tell you the hours and give you our contact information. The scripture I love for my company is Proverbs 10:22. It says, "The blessings of the Lord maketh you rich, and addeth no sorrow with it." There are so many people out here who have homeless, who have lost their job, can't get it together. There are so many people out here who are experiencing that, and you have a job, you have a roof over your head, and you are able to take care of your family. So being in financial bondage is not a blessing from the Lord. It's not something that we're supposed to be in, especially if He has already blessed you with a job and blessed you with a roof over your head and clothes on your back and food to put in your children's bellies. So that's where we will coach you and help you to understand that scripture. So give us a call with a free consultation. There is income requirements to be a part of our Restore program, and we will talk to you about that. If you don't qualify for our program, we will definitely give you suggestions and we'll still keep in touch with you after the consultation if you do not qualify or go forward with the program until you are able to reach the income requirements. So give us a call, free consultation. We'll be scheduled with you with one of our coaches. Our number is 302-562-6168, and our email address is financialbondagebroken@gmail.com. So please give us a call. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay? I'll look forward to speaking with you and meeting with you very, very soon. Have a great day. Bye.